Okay, let me now discuss one of the most underestimated remote code execution attacks. In other words, how to go from disclosure of software version to remote code execution. Here is the sequence of steps. First, we are going to send a request to our web application, and we are going to analyze the response headers. Next, we are going to check if the software version is disclosed in the response. And if the answer is positive for this question, in other words, if the software version is indeed disclosed in the response, then the question is there an exploit for this version of software? And obviously, we are interested in remote code execution exploits. In other words, exploits that allow us to launch remote code execution, because this is the most dangerous attack, okay? So this kind of logic. And now the question is, where can I find the answer for this question, right? So is there an exploit for this version of software? You can go to www.exploit-db.com. You will find out there many different exploits for, different software versions, really a lot of exploits. And you just have to, provide your version of software and you will see, a lot of information like whether the exploits are available or not, what they allow you to do and stuff like that. I will go through this part step by step in the demo, okay? And we'll just go through this database of exploits, then download the exploit, launch the exploit, and if it works, you've got remote code execution, and that's it. So you see, it's not complicated, and at the same time, it's really powerful. You can really easily find out if the company is using vulnerable software that allows you to launch remote code execution. For example, if the version of PHP is really up to date, or if it is old, and vulnerable to, for example, remote code execution. The same with, for example, Apache, right? Different kind of software. And quite often companies disclose software version in response headers, and it allows you really easily to launch RCE, and this is it. So RCE doesn't have to be complicated, and people really underestimate, the information that is disclosed in response headers. But this is great for us, for hackers, because it can really help us very easily launch RCE. And in the demo, I'm gonna show you how it works step by step. So I will go through all the steps that I discussed in this video, and you will see how it works in practice. Okay, so let me invite you to the second demo in this course.